Generally, we do the opposite in life. When we lose something in life, we cry. But here, when you realize, oh, it was just a small mistake, you started to enjoy it more. So life is meant to be taken exactly like this game.
Sir, we want to go back.
No, we were seeing your socio-economy. So Malika, for the recap.
All interesting things and all he's doing and giving me all lectures only.
No, that was a part we both had. You take the difficult stuff, I will take the easy stuff.
Okay, once again, very good morning. Thank you for setting the pace, Lakshmi. So, we are again running on a delayed schedule. So, more than going on a lot of with PPT, I want you to reflect what we have learned yesterday, only yesterday. Leave about first initial days yesterday. You can raise your hand and share. What did we do yesterday, first thing in the morning?
Thematic analysis.
Thematic analysis, post-lunch we did. First thing in the morning we had inaugural session.
Last in, first out.
Okay, last. So much of
Before principal.
Inaugural ceremony first, it was the inaugural ceremony.
inaugural ceremony. Great. After that, so
Yeah, it was done into different groups.
Case studies.
yes, we have done case studies.
So first one is COVID.
Yes.
Then we have the
Tourism part.
and about the menstrual cycle.
Girl menstrual.
So these
So
are three
what
topics.
was the instruction that you have been given when you are doing the case study? 3 groups
Yes.
అయ్యారు 3 case studies, 3 types of case studies వచ్చాయి. అది చూసి ఏం చేయమని అడిగాము? One person.
15 minutes time is given, and then we have prepared that questionnaire.
Yes.
Then we have discussed the what are
Okay, thank you so much, sir. For preparing questionnaire, what was the specific instruction? Yes. So did we just say okay questions rayandi? What was the specific instruction?
Read the report and write the questions.
Read the report.
Thoroughly and prepare the discuss among the group
Okay.
and then prepare the questions.
Okay. What did we do after getting questions?
Analysis. Analysis.
I'll come one by one. Yes.
30 to 50 is the questions that are asked.
Right.
Okay. 358. Okay. So you wanted to say something. You're saying something. Oh. So after the questions, so the instruction that was given for you is ఇది ఒక case study. If this is a report, we did reverse engineering. So if some questions have to come in order to research this idea, what questions would you write? And okay. So yesterday we only gave you case studies, but in fact we had specific questionnaire for each of the case study as well. So it will be distributed to you. I want all of you. You can keep the copy. It's a sample questionnaire. So a soft copy also will be shared to you. It will be distributed to you right now. I want you to have a look at it for 5 minutes and keep the copy with you, and we will also move on. Right? So before distribution of questionnaire, after these 3 case studies, what did we do in the second part after lunch? Yes, qualitative and quantitative analysis. What is quantitative and more? Z test also, data mining also. We have so many good answers that came up yesterday. Okay. So thematic analysis, what do we do? This group. Thematic analysis. What is thematic analysis all about? Review of themes. Okay. Defining themes. Beautiful. Coding.
Familiarization.
Our opinions, yes, our opinions matter, our perspectives matter. It's subjective, beautiful. There is no one right answer to it. This is what I feel, or this is what my participants are feeling. That's what they told me. Right. So again, final summary. So what is the model of the report that we write, whether it is quantitative analysis or that I have told? On how do we write our report. First one is introduction. Next, second one. Literature review. So what is literature review? I want one person to say.
Existing there.
Yes.
And compare with your present study.
Okay. So you know that this is your research question. What do we do for us to get some understanding? Okay, ఇది నా రీసెర్చ్ క్వశ్చన్, అక్కడ వరకు నాకు క్లారిటీ వచ్చింది. నెక్స్ట్ నేను ఏం చేయాలి అంటే, మనకి చాలా అవెన్యూస్ ఉన్నాయి. వి సెడ్ అబౌట్ రిపోర్ట్స్, రైట్? రిపోర్ట్స్ లో కొన్ని స్టాట్స్ చూసి మనం ఒక ఇన్ఫరెన్స్ కి వస్తాము. అదర్వైజ్ we are just going to go to Google and just type if this is the topic, do we have any publications, any papers that are already there, and we will just go through it. Yes sir.
Put it simple. What others have discussed.
What others have said is a very vague word. I'll partially take it, but we are also looking at what other researchers have told, because the data that comes out of a research is quite validated with a little bit of the space that we are looking at, right? So that way do we summarize that in the literature review. We also give references, okay? This particular person in a study conducted in 2010 spoke like this, or these were his findings, and then we related it to our topic. వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పారు అనేది మనం రాసి, అది మన టాపిక్ కి దానికి ఉన్న రిలేషన్ ఏంటి అని కూడా we write a little bit of that in the literature review. So what did we say? Minimum 3 publications can we find out, whether it's quantitative, whether it's qualitative, Indian context aina, foreign context aina, there will be some of the other data that is always present. Primary lekapoina secondary data anna manki usually dorkutundi. So I randomly said Google, but for a very strong research purpose there are different other avenues. JSTOR అని ఉంటుంది, EPW articles, economic and political weekly articles. So if you just look at where can I get research publications data and ante, it will give us some websites. Some are free, some asks you for subscription. కానీ మనకి ఇప్పటి వరకు అయితే గూగుల్లో కొంచెం లెజిటిమేట్గా రకరకాల రీసెర్చ్ ఫౌండేషన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాయి, వాళ్ళు పబ్లిష్ చేసిన డేటా. మరి ర్యాండమ్గా న్యూస్ పేపర్ ఆర్టికల్ కాకుండా ఆల్రెడీ కొన్ని సంస్థలు పబ్లిష్ చేసినవి లేదా గవర్నమెంట్ రిలీజ్ చేసిన రిపోర్ట్లు, ఇటువంటివి కొంచెం వెయిటేజ్ ఉన్న లాంటి రిపోర్ట్లను ఆధారం చేసుకుని we will do a literature review. So after that, sir? UGC? K-list. I am not aware about it, but are you guys aware about it?
It's a journal.
Okay, it's a journal. Okay, great. So after that, what are we doing?
Methodology.
This is our sample. What is the sample size? Who are our population? Which sample are we taking? Simple, random, snowball, stratified? This was all discussed with you previously. If you have doubt also, the book that you have says everything about it. Just go through it as well. It's very simple only. So we are writing what are our tools. We are writing what is our sample. How did we collect the data? Interviews, FGDs, online, offline, Google form. We're just going to write information about what was the method that we followed in order to do this research. Then what are we doing? If it's a statistical analysis, then you are going to write which test you performed, statistics into the report, right? And you will write about it. You will describe about your graphs and your numbers and stats as well. If it is thematic, what do we do? Interviews chesam, FGDs chesam. Em chestunam next? Transcribe chestunam first. Every little sound, every little word they say, we are just writing. It takes a lot of time. So we are going to transcribe all of that. And what do we do next? We just go through the data. We are not doing coding as the first step. First step, we are just going through the data. Coding, yes. Coding cheyali an aspect if you go, the patterns might not strike you. You need to have complete in and out picture of your data first. So you will just go through the data. Transcripts anni okasari chadavadam, andari transcripts chudadamu, ekkadanna gaps vachinaya, what are the other things that they have shared, and any keywords are there. So every participant, are they using any particular keyword? Okay, does that word mean something, because everyone is using the same strong word. So you just go through it. Then we will try to deduce codes out of it, right? So we can just highlight it and we will understand the patterns. We recognize the patterns. Yes? So with all the coded words, what do we try to do?
Generate things.
30 coded words unnai, 30 coded concepts unnai. What do we do?
Generating themes.
Generating themes. Does these 30 words fall under any particular theme? What is that theme? So okay, 30 words oka side, slowly we will get themes also. ఈ వర్డ్స్ అన్ని ఏ థీమ్ కిందకి వెళ్తున్నాయి అంతా కేటగరైజ్ అయిపోయిందా లేదా? right? So those will be your final themes, and within those themes you are just writing about some paragraph about what your participants have shared with you. Themes are already there. Major task is over. You are describing a little bit about the theme, why you are writing about the theme. The participants are themes gurinchi em chepparu, and then what do we write after themes?
Even the summary.
We are writing limitation of our study as well. What is limitation of researcher is looking at respondent's point of view and he is describing it in his point of view. Whatever respondents have told, he is analyzing the way it is coming to his brain or according to his logic. Again, yes.
Using null hypothesis and the alternate.
Yes, using null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Again, just repeating a simple example. There is a set of data. There are so many interviews, there are so many FGDs and transcribes. You give it to Vamshi and you give it to me. Vamshi is going to write one report, I will write one report. There is no guarantee that both of our reports will be the same.
Yes.
But both will be correct.
Majorly, it could be connected, there could be familiar.
I just want to take an example and convey the message. 2 minutes.
Okay, so I'll give you a situation. I want you to answer that analyzes what Malika is talking about. Okay? Let's say there is a couple. Okay, I want you to imagine this situation is happening to you. Okay, so that it's easy for you to think the answer. And I want you to be honestly telling what you feel. Whatever you feel is right answer. Okay, there's a couple got married from 5-7 years back. One fine day, the girl is having a discussion with the boy, or the boy is having a discussion with the girl. Age parent. I wanted to tell you something from past 7 years, which I couldn't tell you, but today I want to tell you. After baby, you want to talk about all of this? Yeah, it's okay. Tell. When I was in my graduation, everyone does mistakes, right? Right? Okay, tell me what. So, it happened that I was in a relationship. So I just want to tell you this, that's it. Don't ask me anything else. I know I felt like telling it to you. Okay. After 10-15 days, one fine day, you are at the college and you try to call your soulmate. Phone was waiting. For half an hour the phone was waiting. And it ended up waiting for another 1.5 hours. You are like, you went back home and you are about to enter the house and you listen to this. Oh, my wife is here, I will only call you back, don't call me on this number. And my husband is back, you don't call, I will only call you. And you enter the house and like, who was that? Hey, go, get ready, food is ready, go eat. You are like, okay. After 10-15 days, again your soulmate came to you and told, best friend's birthday party, I want to go. You're like, which best friend? I know all your friends. No, this is an old friend. You don't, college, no, you don't know. No, I will also come. No, it's only a girls event or boys event. Like, oh, okay. So I said, okay, I'm going at 10, I'll come back by 2 o'clock. I'm like, okay. 2 o'clock you called. Phone, I'm busy, don't call me back and don't irritate, I will come home. Please put the phone back. 4 o'clock you called back. Phone out of network area. 8 p.m. in the night. Phone out of network zone. 10 p.m. in the night. TV9 crime news. Bulletin is running. Phone is not connecting. 12 a.m. 2 a.m. Finally, a news flashes. Door gets opened. Your soulmate comes home. And you are like, where were you? I told you, no? Birthday party, it got late. How many times you came late? And they go and sleep in the bedroom. Question is, what happens to you now? That's the question. What happens to you now? What will you do? Honest answers.
Big fight breaks.
Huh?
A big fight breaks.
Big fight break. That's a honest answer. I appreciate her for being honest. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
You have to sit together, then you have to find what is.
Okay, what will you ask? Okay, let's say I am your soulmate. You ask. Yeah. ఏం అడుగుతారు సార్, అది ఏం అడుగుతారు అంటున్నాను. ఏం జరిగింది? బర్త్డే పార్టీకి వెళ్ళాను. No, that's what you ask. What will you ask? బర్త్డే పార్టీకి వెళ్ళాను. మీరు ఎన్నిసార్లు లేట్ రాలేదు? నేను ఒకసారి వస్తే ఎందుకు క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నారు అంతే. I know. Will you leave it there?
I tell my past stories.
You're taking a revenge, sweet revenge. అంతేగా మరి అంటారా? ఓకే. ఎనీవన్ ఎల్స్? బర్త్డే పార్టీకి వెళ్ళాను. అయినా నేను లేట్ ఎక్కడ వచ్చాను? 2కి వస్తాను, 2కి వచ్చాను కదా. బ్యాటరీ అయిపోయిందండి. పవర్ బ్యాంక్ ఇప్పించండి, మంచి ఫోన్ ఇప్పించండి అని ఇప్పించారు ఎప్పుడైనా? మీరేదే కొనుక్కుంటారు మంచి ఫోన్లు. ఫోన్ స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ ఉంటే ఎలా చేస్తాను? నెంబర్లు గుర్తులేవు. వేరే వాళ్ళ నుంచి మీకు ఫోన్ చేస్తే మీరు తర్వాత ఏమన్నా వాళ్ళకి కాల్ చేస్తే టెన్షన్ పడ్డారు. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేసింది కదా, ఇంకెందుకు టెన్షన్? అన్సేపు టెన్షన్ పడ్డారు. ఇప్పుడు టెన్షన్ లేదు కదా, ఓకే పడుకోండి హ్యాపీగా. అదే మరి ఇంకెందుకు గొడవ? ఏమో చెప్పలేదు మరి గొడవ ఎందుకు? ఇంకా నేను ఏమైనా అనుకోండి, కామ్గా పడుకుంటారు. నిద్ర వస్తుందా? రాదు. ఇంకా ఎస్ సార్. పరిస్థితుల ప్రభావం. ఓకే, దట్స్ వన్ వర్డ్.
యాక్చువల్ గా ఈ
ఆల్రెడీ షీ హాస్ ఫ్లాష్ బ్యాక్. ఓకే మేడం, ఒక వర్డ్ యూస్ చేసా, ఫ్లాష్ బ్యాక్.
యాక్చువల్ గా తను ఫ్లాష్ బ్యాక్ చెప్పిన తర్వాతనే ఈ 2 ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ ఎందుకు జరిగాయి?
ఫ్లాష్ బ్యాక్ చెప్పిన తర్వాత 2 ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ అంటే చెప్పడమే తప్పు, చెప్పకపోతే సరిపోయేది.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ
అంతే. ఓకే. ఫోన్ వెయిటింగ్ వస్తే అమ్మతో మాట్లాడుండొచ్చు కదా.
1.5 అవర్ మమ్మీతో అమ్మాయిలు మాట్లాడతారు, అబ్బాయిలు మాట్లాడతారు.
ఎందుకు మాట్లాడొచ్చు? ఓకే ఓకే, ఇట్స్ ఓకే. ఎనీవన్ ఎల్స్? ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ పర్సెప్షన్ జనరలైజేషన్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏదైతే నిజమని మీరు అనుకుంటున్నారో దానికి మీరు ఒక జనరలైజేషన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ చేస్తున్నారు. దానికి జరిగిన దానికి సంబంధమే లేదు. మీ మనసులో జరిగిన మీరు ఊహించుకున్న దానికి మీరు అదే నిజమని నమ్మి గొడవపడతారు. ఆయన ఫోన్ మాట్లాడడానికి వాళ్ళ మదర్ హెల్త్ బాగాలేదేమో మీకు చెప్పకుండా ఫోన్ మాట్లాడుండొచ్చు. ఒక క్యాన్సర్ పేషెంట్ బర్త్డే పార్టీ సెలబ్రేట్ చేయడానికి వెళ్ళి ఉండొచ్చు. మీకు చెప్తే ఎక్కడ ఏడుస్తారో మీరు ఎమోషనల్ పడతారని మీకు చెప్పలేకపోయి ఉండొచ్చు. లేకపోతే మీ బర్త్డే ప్లాన్ చేయడానికి మంచి విషయాలు ఎవరైనా చెప్పే వెళ్తారు అని మీ పర్సెప్షన్. దట్ నీ నాట్ బి ట్రూ. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏమంటున్నారంటే నేను అనుకున్నదే నిజం అంటున్నారు. నేను ఏమంటున్నాను? దెర్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ అ లేయర్ ఆఫ్ అన్సర్టనిటీ. అండ్ మనం ఏం చేస్తాం? వాళ్ళు రాగానే క్వశ్చన్ ఉండదు, ఆన్సర్ ఉంటుంది. ఎవరితో వెళ్ళొస్తున్నావు, లేకపోతే ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళొస్తున్నావు అలా వాట్ ఎవర్ మనం ఊహించుకున్న దానికి వాళ్ళని ఆన్సర్ అడుగుతున్నాం. వాళ్ళని మనము ఏమైంది అడగము. మనం ఒక సిచ్యువేషన్ ఊహించుకుంటుంటాము. ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్ యొక్క తాలూకు ఆన్సర్స్ వి విల్ ట్రై టు ఆస్క్. ఎస్ మేడం.
First thing,
reason for C-reactive protein change in the body. దాని ఇంకా బాగా చెప్పాలంటే for most of the underlying stress is perception, and stress is the biggest reason for 90% of the lifestyle diseases we are seeing today. Even diabetes, hypertension, cancer. Perception is the key for life. The way you perceive things define your happiness. The way you perceive things will define your life. జరిగిన తర్వాత బాధపడడం అందరం చేస్తాం. జరగక ముందే ఊహించుకొని బాధపడడం మనుషులను చేస్తాం.
మళ్ళీ ఇంకోటి ఉంది తెలుసండి, ఎవరైనా even if there are burdens and any problems, if people are happy, others say why are you so happy when there are so problems are.
దానికి సర్ప్రైజ్ అవ్వనక్కర్లేదు. నేను చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తాను. ఎవరైనా మిమ్మల్ని ఎలా ఉన్నారో అని అడగండి. If somebody just say you go to your college every day, somebody asks how are you, I'm super fantastic. Everything fine, sure. అదే మీరు లైఫ్ అండి. ఓకే అప్పుడు మేము హ్యాపీ అంటే యూ సే సంథింగ్ సూపర్ ఎక్సైటెడ్, పీపుల్ గెట్ అ షాక్. అంత షోరా? ఓకేనా, బానే ఉన్నారు, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు కదా. ఎక్కువ నవ్వినా ఎందుకు అంత నవ్వుతున్నారు, సాయంత్రం ఏడుస్తారు, అవసరమా? దట్ ఈస్ హౌ వి ఆర్ ట్యూన్డ్. సో పర్సెప్షన్స్ ఆర్ కీ. సో రీసెర్చ్ చదివే వాళ్ళ పర్సెప్షన్ కూడా కీ. biased and Malika used it's always how you see a research. With what eye are you seeing a research? That defines the outcome of a research. మంచి రీసెర్చ్ కూడా చాలా మంది వాళ్ళ బెనిఫిట్ కోసం వాడుకున్నారు. ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ స్టేటిన్ అని ఒక డ్రగ్ వరల్డ్. స్టాటిన్ ఆస్పిరిన్ మీరు చాలా మంది వాడతారు కదా కొలెస్ట్రాల్ తగ్గించడానికి. అది వాడితే అది 175 కంట్రీస్ యూజ్ చేశారు స్టేటిన్ ని డిస్కవర్ చేసి. ఓన్లీ 5 కంట్రీస్ లో మాత్రమే అది కొలెస్ట్రాల్ తగ్గించింది. అందుకే డయాబెటీస్ క్యాపిటల్ అయినాం కదండి. The side effect of statin is you use that drug, diabetes increases. Cholesterol ki heart stroke అసలు సంబంధమే లేదు. ఓకే, ఈ రోజు రీసెర్చ్ అది. అంటే ఆఫ్టర్ 30 years ఈ రోజు ఏం చెప్తున్నారు, కొలెస్ట్రాల్ ఎక్కున్నా పర్వాలేదు, ఏం కాదండి, హార్ట్కి వచ్చే ప్రాబ్లమే లేదు అని చెప్తున్నారు. కానీ ఇన్ని రోజులు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, ఇప్పటికి ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, కొలెస్ట్రాల్ తగ్గడానికి మెడిసిన్ వాడుతున్నారు, స్టేటిన్ వాడితే డయాబెటీస్ వస్తుంది అని ఇప్పుడు కొత్త రీసెర్చ్ చెప్తుంది. ఆ లాస్ట్ రీసెర్చ్ తప్ప కాదు. వాళ్ళు ఏం రాస్తారు కింద, మాకున్న అవైలబుల్ రిసోర్సెస్ కి మేము చూసిన పద్ధతులకు మాకు తెలిసిన బెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ నాలెడ్జ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ట్రూత్. ద ట్రూత్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్. అంతే, అదొక్కడే మనం చదవం, రిపోర్ట్ అంతా చదవం. సో ఐమ్ సేయింగ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు రీడ్ రిసర్చ్ ఫర్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఎవ్రీ డే. ఓకే, దట్స్ we can go to.
Thank you for the 2 minutes, Vamshi. 30 of you as my participants. If I'm taking 30 of you as my participants, so one person has given me, we will not have any problem because we are very understanding. We will talk about it like what happened, and whatever the answer that my partner is giving, I'm fine with it because I'm believing that person, I trust that person, we both have that equation. That is one response that I will get from one of my respondent. Another respondent says, what is wrong, ma'am?
I gave the same response.
Yes. So another respondent might tell me, this is really a research that I am conducting. Another response is that we will have a fight because I am super furious, I am super angry, we might have a fight. Another respondent tells me, calm down, we will park it aside, we will talk about this when children are not there in the house, when they go to school. Another respondent tells me, you are not supposed to hide anything from me, whether it's a yes, whether it's a bad thing, whether it's a good thing, you are supposed to talk to me and go. Right? So if these are all the set of responses that I have gotten, just like you did a thought process right now, everyone's perception is very different to each other. As a researcher, how am I analyzing it? Do I have a pattern? Do I have a code word? Are they coming into a themes? And I'm just writing about whatever my respondents have told me. Full stop. Thematic analysis is over. One last point, we are not expecting our students that they should compulsorily go and implement something in the project. This is just a starting step. We want them, for those of them who have never done such community related activities before, we just want to give them a trailer of how it is going to be, how to approach, how to collect data. We want them to go through the process and learn things a little bit so that next time when they are doing something great, then it will be on a little big scale, and we are expecting them to go till implementation level some other time. So it's not a mandate that right now they have to implement something and show. But if they are doing it well and good, it's amazing. That's all because of the support that you are giving and the passion that the student has. But otherwise it's not a mandate that they have to implement in the community right now because it's just a 8-week thing right now. Right? If they're able to do it, great. So what's the next step? They can at least give some findings or some suggestions for this problem to calm down a little bit or to address certain root causes of the problem. If this can be done, it will address it. Or that's what I have researched and I have come to a conclusion. So these are the findings and these are the recommendations that I will give in order to remove this problem. So that they will do in the report, and they are going to write a conclusion about it and a summary about it of what ultimately what is that they have understood, that what is happening in the community. Right? Yes. After the analysis part, limitations of the study and some recommendations if they are there, and conclusion, and the report is over. So we are all clear till here, right? Yes.
So all the students can focus on, then they have submitted a report. This ends the first part of their community service project. Now comes action step. Okay, what can be done? Now here your role will be extremely crucial as a super mentor, as a mentor, because now when they go to any community, now let's say yesterday case studies that we have done on the 3 case studies, let's say hygiene, menstrual hygiene was a topic that we discussed about. Now let's say we want to go into a community and discuss about it or do something about it. Very, very highly sensitive data we're going to talk. And not every student is trained to be diplomatic, to be that sugarcoating at times, or to keep the data in such a way that cultural differences are not being addressed or certain sentiments of the community are not being touched. So as a mentor and as a mentor teacher, your role is going to be extremely crucial to understand how are they gonna talk to people. Survey, it's not going to be an issue because few people might answer, few people might not answer a particular question. But they are doing a campaign now. They are trying to create an awareness. So next steps are going to be very, very crucial for us. And how do we do a campaign? What are the basic things as a mentor we should be keeping at foremost importance, and what will guide the students is what we're going to see in the second half. So now, what is an IEC? What is a general campaign? Tell me of 1 or 2 examples of a campaign that you have seen in the recent past.
COVID-19 awareness campaign.
Anti-plastic campaign in Andhra, which CM Garu has taken it very close to his heart. Okay. And do you remember any slogan or any?
Say no to plastic.
Say no to plastic. Very simple, isn't it? It's just 4 words they have used. Say no to plastic. Okay.
Cleanest campaign. Cleanest.
Swachh Bharat. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat has come.
Swasth Bharat.
Swasth Bharat. Okay.
Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat.
Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Okay.
Swachh Vishaka, Sundar Vishaka.
Swachh Vishaka, Sundar Vishaka. Beautiful, beautiful, sir. Now, tell me. Family planning was one of the highest priorities. Yes, ma'am.
Restore, reuse, recycle.
Restore, reuse, recycle. On all plastic now you do see a triple R.
Sir, go green,
Go
be
green.
happy.
Go green, be happy. And we are in the right university to talk about go green now. Everywhere you see it's only green.
Sir, beti
Yeah.
bachao.
Beti bachao. Beti bachao, desh bachao. Beti padhao. Desh bachao no. No.
Beti bachao, beti padhao.
Beti padhao. Okay. Azadi ki Amrit Sav. 75 years of brilliant. Okay. Hum do hamare do. Okay.
हम दो हमारे एक.
Made in India, make in India, digital India. Okay. Anything else? Any other campaigns that?
Neeru Chettu program.
Neeru Chettu program. Neeru Matti Kuda. Okay. Brilliant.
Atmanirbhar India.
Anti-drugs university, a campaign which
Road safety.
road safety. Okay.
Potion Pakwan.
Speed kills.
Speed kills.
But thrill.
Speed thrills but kills. Yeah. Okay. Now, what about this? Yes.
Kawali Jagan, Kawali Jagan.
Ravali Jagan, Kavali Jagan. Okay, brilliant, sir. Let's try not to be political, how much ever we can. Because people might have different political views about people.
There is no zone like ozone.
There is no zone like ozone. Yeah, very true, sir. Because it's only one.
But we are just trying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other campaigns in the recent past which your eye turned towards them?
Poshan Abhiyan 2.0. Poshan Abhiyan.
Poshan Abhiyan. Okay, 2.0. I'm not aware of this. What is it about? Nutritious food for the children. Okay. Ministry of Child and Development. Okay. Seafood.
Program 2020.
India, the mother of democracy.
India, the mother of democracy. A new campaign which is running. Oh, brilliant. Nadu Nedu. Okay. Skill India. Vidya Intiki Velugu.
Be eco-friendly but not plastic friendly.
Be eco-friendly but not plastic friendly.
పిల్లలు బడికి వెళ్ళాలి పనికి కాదు.
పిల్లలు బడికి వెళ్ళాలి కానీ పనికి కాదు. Yes, ma'am.
Speedy justice, equal justice.
Speedy justice, equal justice.
Donate blood, save life.
Donate blood, save life. Save planet, save plant, save earth.
Save water.
Sir, I donation.
Save water, have water.
I donation. I donation, sir.
I donation. Okay. Now,
See the world after you pass.
okay. Huh.
Survey.
Huh.
definitely we got some issues.
Yes.
Issues in the community.
Yes.
So based on that issues, so we have to plan awareness programs.
Yes. Yes.
అలా కాకుండా జనరల్ అవేర్నెస్ చేయమంటారా
చేయి.
లేకపోతే మనం ఏదైతే సర్వే చేసామో దాంట్లో మనకు వచ్చినటువంటి ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఇష్యూస్ రిలవెంట్ గా అవేర్నెస్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. ఈ జనరల్ అవేర్నెస్ అనేది
బ్యూటిఫుల్ పాయింట్. సో అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్వే వచ్చిన తర్వాత జనరల్ అవేర్నెస్ చేయాలా, స్పెసిఫిక్ అవేర్నెస్ చేయాలా? ఐడియల్లీ వీ షుడ్ ఎంఫసైజ్ ఆన్ స్పెసిఫిక్ అవేర్నెస్. ఓకే, బికాస్ మనం సర్వే చేసిన తర్వాత వాట్ ఆర్ వి ఫైండింగ్? ఇష్యూస్ దేర్ ఆర్ దేర్. ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ సోషియో ఎకానమీ సర్వే చూసాక వి నో సర్టన్ ఇష్యూస్. సెకండ్ లెవెల్ కుడ్ బి, నో లెట్స్ సే లాట్ ఆఫ్ విమెన్ in a particular village have told they have RTIs, reproductive tract infections. This was the first finding. Now second, what we could do as a mentor teacher, you can tell your students RTIs రావడానికి గల major reason ఏమై ఉండొచ్చు? Small thought. That could be menstrual hygiene, లేకపోతే women not being nutrition, or there is certain practices which are not being going good. So we do another survey just for women. Now we run another survey. Now we got a finding. We came to another conclusion telling women are not using sanitary napkins or menstrual cups. They are using cloth pads which are not being hygiened after every use. This is one conclusion we came. Now our awareness campaign should be on usage of sanitary napkins or alternate methods which are very good for women. So our campaign is always going to be specific to the problem. Now, ఒకవేళ సార్ స్టూడెంట్స్కి స్పెసిఫిక్గా ఏమీ కనిపించట్లేదు, let's say they are seeing multiples which are same, then they should do thematic analysis, focus group discussions, go to the Sarpanch, talk about what all issues they have in that community, learn from the Sarpanch, then come back and see if you can do a campaign on that. Because if quantitative data is not helping you to come to a conclusion, then focus group discussions are the best way to go ahead about it. So talk to the Sarpanch, talk to the village విలేజ్ లో ఉండే వాళ్ళేమో పంచాయత్ సెక్రటరీ, వాళ్ళకి కొద్ది గొప్ప ఆ విలేజ్ పైన ఉన్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ పైన ఎంతో కొంత అవగాహన ఉంటుంది డెఫినెట్ గా. సో దే విల్ గివ్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ more, because anyways they have to work with the government at a village level. Random people can't go and do a survey at a village. They definitely need to talk with the panchayat department there, because we don't want some random people coming and collecting data which can go against the government which is at the state.
But
So
we are stating the objects of the project, no?
yeah,
So students know on which topic they are going to do the project. So based on that only they prepare the questionnaire, and the campaign also will be done related to that.
no, that when they have extensive knowledge on the community. Now let's say I'm giving a scenario where there is a community from which 10 students have come, 9 students are going to the same community. We generally feel how many people will do in the same village or a community, why don't you choose another village? He might say I don't know anything about that community. Then we say okay, run a socio-economy survey, then get the findings. So we are trying to keep it so generic that student has a possibility of going to a new community also at times. Not every time he might go to the same village he belongs to, or same colony he belongs to, or same community he belongs to. So did I answer your question, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So now what about these campaigns attracted you? You said about 50-60 campaigns we discussed here. What about it? Was it the huge research that has happened into it?
They are the immediate problems of the society.
No.
Need basis.
Need basis, no. Think about it again. My question is, what about these campaigns attracted you?
The solution to the problem.
Solution. Did you read about the entire problem ever?
No, the slogan.
Brilliant. Did you see just 4 words? The catchy slogan, catch the attention. So it's not always about the amount of research that is kept at the background. It is about how do you phrase it. Always people love slogans. This we are seeing from when? Right from our independence fight. Independence fight also, not Gandhi, not Subhash Chandra Bose, everybody told people the entire history of what has happened. They just used one slogan, 2, 3 slogans, and that slogans only pull. So as a campaign that we're going to do, it's going to be a powerful, attractive campaigns we have to design. And the students' creativity, Malika will add more towards how they can design creative thinking, that she will add in the next half. But their creative skills, we're going to use it here. So here, as a mentor, your role is to not give answer. Your role is to tell them, come up with 10 slogans that you're going to do or 10 ideas that you're going to do, and we want to imbibe that quality in them. It is not that they might end up doing a Prashant Kishore iPad tomorrow, that they come up with brilliant slogans like across the country. But we are trying to push them into those directions that they can come up. It's a great, now today you look at IPAC or any other organization which is coming for branding, advertisements and design, they are making a huge amount of money. Branding is like the world's biggest money is in branding. The one who manufactures will never get the money. The one who markets it gets the highest money. It's always the norm. The one who manufactures it gets the least percentage of it actually. But the one who markets it gets the highest. Okay. So it's very important. So today we're going to learn whatever we discussed now in the first 15 minutes, we're going to structure it so that it's easy for the students going forward. Yeah. So what is the aim of an awareness campaign? Tell me what should be our aim when we go into what is the objective we want to achieve? Root out the problem. We want to first, what is the first thing we should do? Let's say I'm going into a village. Let's take a scenario. I'm going into a village. Okay. I did my survey report. I realized that a lot of people are obese in this village. A lot of people are overweight. This is a problem I realized. I recognized after my survey finding. What is the first thing I should do?
Assessment.
Assessment చేసేసానండి. నేను అసెస్మెంట్ చేసేసాను. నా చేతిలో రిపోర్ట్ వచ్చింది.
Plan some strategies.
ఫస్ట్ నేను ఎవరైనా కలవాలా? వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్?
You meet the elders of the village and tell them.
ఎల్డర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద విలేజ్ ని కలవడానికి ముందు నేను ఏమైనా చేయాలా? ఓకే, ఎల్డర్స్ ని డైరెక్ట్ కలుస్తాను. రిపోర్ట్ చెప్తే వాళ్ళకి అర్థం అవుతుందా? థింక్ అబౌట్ సొల్యూషన్స్. ఓకే, అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఐ షుడ్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ సమ్
ప్లానింగ్.
What should I
gonna tell? So they have to build a narrative first. Okay, narrative నేను బిల్డ్ చేసుకున్నాను. I have built my narrative. Okay, this is what I'm gonna speak. This is what I'm gonna speak. Then
prepare some diagrammatical representation for that.
Perfect. No, this you are talking about campaign, but I'm telling first the campaign acceptance రావాలి. అక్కడ పంచాయత్ సెక్రటరీ వాళ్ళు అనాలి, మీరు చెయ్యండి వెళ్ళి ఈ క్యాంపెయిన్ అని వాళ్ళు చెప్పడానికి వాళ్ళ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఫస్ట్ మనం ఇవ్వాలి కదా.
We must tell them briefly what are the findings we have.
What are the findings we have? Now here, when we are talking about the findings, at times, at a generic level, there would be some very, very, very sensitive data findings that we might have got, which might at times press might take hold of that surveys that we are doing, or it can try to, people might, today being the social world that we are in, anything can be going against the government we can. So our data is very, very crucial. We don't give out to anyone. Okay, that is the first thing we have to tell students. They will only talk about the outcomes. They never give the survey report out. Because surveys should never be shared with press. That's the biggest learning that we should have. Because a lot of students saying yes, survey chudandi. That should never be given out. Yes sir.
On that I have an experience, sir.
Yes, please. It will help everyone.
Yeah, being an LSS program officer, we have been to a village nearby our campus.
Okay.
The village has a very typical background. It is even undertaken by one of the CSP projects also.
Okay.
That template has already been submitted to our university, which has come up with a very right aptitude based template. Village name is XYZ. I don't want to.
No, please. Yeah.
And in fact, in that village, it is just beside a highway road. When our kids have gone inside, after a socio-economic survey, we have come to know that there are the villagers at 13 or 12 like that. Every woman get married. When the woman comes to 18, giving birth to 1 or 2 children, and after 18, somewhere between 18 and 20, every girl is losing husband.
Okay. Because of the accidents that are happening.
That's
on,
what.
yeah.
Just because the village is subdivided into two parts. One part is the other side of the highway road, and the other part is the other side of the highway. And they have taken it as a myth. Whoever the girl of that village gets married, not get married at that particular period of time, loses her husband.
Oh, wow.
But the reality is, as it is very nearby or beside road, frequently the accidents occur, and from the same village there are many men who did not get married also got killed. Still, that village is losing lot of husbands. This is a tough time.
Yeah.
In between, our kids have brought one more example also. It is because of no father, children got dropped out of the school.
Okay. Out of school children are being born.
Yes. And they have brought it, and we started working out on school dropouts also. But we could not know that there is a beautiful campaign running under the government. No student or no child should be set aside without education. Mandatorily he should be sent to school of that village.
Brilliant.
We came out that there are 18 children school dropouts, 14 families lost husbands of this myth, and that we have brought in, and all this data our kids, before we are getting into this Grama Sabha, released outside. And the school dropout issue has become a bigger problem for all of us. The MEO has threatened me. You are not supposed to do that, survey.
Yeah.
And children are seriously warned not to look into that problem.
Yeah.
Try to see this problem.
Yes.
So seriously, we do not know that we should not touch that sensitive side.
Yeah.
Above all, it's not actually a sensitive side. Seriously, there is a lot of amount of energy spent on sending the children to school.
True.
But we also should understand it. Instead, we encourage the school dropout children to go back to school. We have highlighted that one.
Yeah.
So this is what.
No, that's a great example of a great work, and not at the right time sharing the inputs can dilute the entire effort. Such a great work they have done, because they find out a problem, they find out the myth associated to it, they found out that teen pregnancy was on a high, education for women was low, dropouts were becoming more higher. So they did a great work. So it's very important we approach the right channel after that as well. So any report, it's very important we should know whom to give that. That's only a mentor can know. Students are highly energetic. At times they don't know that sensitive data can have little ramifications around. It's very important. Any teacher, please keep this in mind. The reports are not for public evaluation. You don't throw them on Facebook. It has to be audited. You have to look into it, because the sample size could be very less. They might be doing at a sample size of 30 and 50, but we don't want them to pass a generalization statement on a sample that they are looking at. That's very crucial. Please, sir, you have some point.
We should make the students to strike the right button, right?
Yeah, that's very important. It's not only students, even us. The right time, at the right place, at the right thing, we do a right thing, we might get a right answer. Thank you. So, yeah. So, next. Who can create a campaign? Anybody can create a campaign. But again, the permissions, all that basic, yes.
So when we are finding any problem in a community, why we are not able to bring it to the limelight? Instead of that, just submitting the report itself is not a solution for that problem.
No, we have to bring it to the limelight, to the right department who is going to take action to it. Now let's say in that case, there are 14, lot of women, children who are getting dropped out of education. Who is the right person that can help? DEO. If the hierarchy, if you want to say, the highest person, DEO of the district, or MEO, or village secretary, or a sarpanch.
Even school headmaster can do, sir.
School headmaster also can do. And fifth, there are a lot of.
So many these years they have not taken any action. even though they have brought that problem forward,
Yeah.
then somebody has to take the step.
Yes. So what you so now at this point of time with the community service project, we don't want to escalate an issue at this point of time. We want to see if we can solve it. See, now we are saying, okay, why not they do it? Okay, they have not been doing it. That's why there has been an issue. That's why we are taking up that responsibility. So we are being a citizen of this state or a country who are trying to help the government how much ever we can help. So we can find faults with all. We can say, oh, we have got independence from 70 years, central government into the state government. We can do it. But we want to take that route the other way. How can we contribute? How can we make students responsible for this initiative? If we want to keep commenting on the government, there are always oppositions always keep doing it on the news. I mean, nothing new will add.
The commenting is not the purpose.
Brilliant. So I'm saying, try to find now as sensitive data at times. Meet the government personally. One day you can meet, let's say from your college, let's say you have 10 reports. Okay, 3 reports are very crucial for education department. You can meet the education department and tell them, sir, these are the findings. This is something we can do in this village, this village, this village. Let's say you have findings for women and child development. You see a lot of women who are pregnant.
But what you said, you should not reveal the reports to
Others, but government you can do closed door. I'm saying, when I mean don't share it with others, people who don't have any authority to change the instance. Now if you go share it with, let's say, example, ABN or Andhra Jyoti or TVN, what will they do? They will highlight the issue, they publicize the issue, but will they go and actually on the ground and do anything about it? So I'm saying, let's go to the right department and you tell them, sir, we are doing this campaign also, we are supporting you. Is there anything else you want us to do more? See now, for example, search for out of school children. Example taking that, there is a entire state school education commissioner, Suresh Garu, is working towards out of school children. It is his highest priority. And 2, recently they started in schools, prevention of sexual act, POSCO. There is a huge emphasis now on that. These 2 are the highest. We are taking more effort towards that. Now, what you can go, sir, is there any new thing that the government is doing which we are not aware, so that we can address that on the campaign? Let's say, out of school children ki government antundi, మీరు 10th ఒకటి రాయడానికి ఫ్రీగా మనీ కూడా కట్టక్కర్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు మామూలుగా 1500 రూపీస్ కట్టాలి అవుట్ ఆఫ్ స్కూల్ చిల్డ్రన్ అయితే, ఓన్లీ 10th ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాయడానికి. గవర్నమెంట్ అనొచ్చు, సురేష్ కుమార్ గారు అనొచ్చు, ఆ 1500 కూడా వద్దండి, పిల్లలు 10th రాస్తే నాకు చాలు. సో మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు అవేర్నెస్ చేసేటప్పుడు, 10th రాయండి రా బాబు, గవర్నమెంట్ ఇలా మీకు ఒక పాలసీ తెచ్చింది. ఆయన యాక్సిడెంట్స్ అని చెప్పారు, సెంట్రల్ గవర్నమెంట్లో ఒక ఇన్సూరెన్స్ పాలసీ ఉంది, 12 రూపీస్ పర్ ఇయర్, 2 lakh రూపీస్ ఇస్తారు యాక్సిడెంట్ అయ్యి ఇలా అయినా. సో మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు, అదే చెప్పొచ్చు సార్, అంతే సార్ 12 రూపీస్ కట్టండి, మీకు బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్, అందరికీ బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్ ఉంది, ఓకే 12 రూపీస్ ఫామ్ నింపి కట్టండి, మనం సర్వీస్ చేసినట్టే. సో వాళ్ళకి అది తెలియదు, ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మనం పాస్ ఆన్ చేసి త్రూ క్యాంపెయిన్ ఆల్సో గ్రేట్ జాబ్ యూఆర్ డూయింగ్. సో దాట్ మచ్ రీసెర్చ్ పిల్లలు చేస్తే మీరు గైడ్ చేయాలి. సో సార్ మాకు అన్నీ తెలిసి ఉండాలా, మరి ఇన్ని ఎక్కడ మాకు తెలుస్తాయండి, మేము రోజు చేసే పని మా సబ్జెక్ట్ చెప్పుకున్నామా, ఇన్ని యూ గైడ్ ద స్టూడెంట్, దట్స్ ఇట్, దే విల్ డూ ఇట్. Tell them go find out the information, and government is very keen to share that information. They will share all policies, much information. They want to share it to the common man. That is why the policies are there. So that gap you can fill. Yeah. So who can create a campaign? Anybody can create a campaign. A researcher can create, a teacher can create, a student can create, anybody can create a campaign. Next. So there are 3 steps: information, education, communication. What is